guys, so for this tutorial I'll be using this heavyweight yarn, and it's a chunky wool. I'll be using a size 5mm hook and a measuring tape. So to get started, I'm going to measure about 2 inches from my bust. So I'm going to measure under my bust 2 inches, and round that area is about 35 inches. So to get started, I'm just going to start with a chainless foundation chain. Now if you want your top to be longer than just your bust, you can make it longer, but the main reason I'm just starting from 2 inches from under my bust is because I want to use a different stitch for the under bust down to my navel. I want to use a different stitch for that part, so I'll be starting with just the bust area down to the neckline. So like I said, I'll be using the chainless foundation chain, and round the area I measured, the 2 inches away from my bust, is 35 inches. So I'm just going to be making a chain long enough to give me 35 inches. So to do the foundation chain, I'm just going to chain 2. And I'm going to put my hook into this first chain, yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over through the 2. Now I put my hook into this chain, I yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over. Now I put my hook into this chain, I yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over through. So this is just what the chainless foundation chain is. I don't know if you guys can see it, so I'm going to go through it again. I put my hook into this first chain, I yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over, I have 2 left, yarn over. So I'll start all over again so that you guys can see it. I'm going to chain 2, I put my hook into this first chain, I yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over, yarn over, I put my hook into this first chain, I yarn over, I have 2 left, yarn over, I have 2, and I yarn over through the 2, put my hook, I put my hook into this chain, I yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over, I have 2 left. Now I bring my hook through the 2. So I'm just going to make this chain long enough to give me 35 inches. So I did a total of 75 rows, which is about 35 inches. I'm just going to join these 2 ends together. Wait, 1 single crochet. Now for the second row, or rather for the first row, I'm going to put 4 double crochet in this first stitch. So I'm going to yarn over and put 4 double crochet. Now I'm going to chain 1 and skip one and put one double crochet. I'm going to chain one, skip one, put 4 double crochet. So I'm alternating between 4 double crochet, skip a chain, 1 double crochet, skip a chain, and 4 double crochet. I'm going to chain one, skip one chain, and put 1 double crochet. Chain one, skip one chain, put 4 double crochet. Chain one, skip a chain, put 1 double crochet. Chain one, skip a chain, and put 4 double crochet. Chain one, skip a chain, put 1 double crochet. Chain one, skip one, put 4 double crochet. So that's what I'll be doing for this row, and I'll come back and show you guys how to do the next row. So I'm done with the first row. Now for the second row, I'm just going to chain one and put 1 double crochet on top of this, in between these 4 double crochet stitch. Now I'm going to chain one and put 3 double crochet on this chain, on this 1 double crochet. I'm going to chain one, put 1 double crochet in this 4 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 3 double crochet on top of this 1 double crochet. Chain one, put 1 double crochet in this 4 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 3 double crochet on this chain one stitch, 1 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 1 double crochet in this chain 4 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 3 double crochet on this 1 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 1 double crochet on this 4 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 3 double crochet in this chain one and 1 double crochet stitch. So I'll be alternating between 3 double crochet on the 1 double crochet stitch and 1 double crochet on the 4 double crochet stitch. I'll come back and show you guys how to do the third row. So for the third row, I'm going to chain one and put 1 double crochet. So I'll be doing the same thing I did for the second row. So I already chained one. I'll put 1 double crochet in the middle of this 3 double crochet, chain one, put 3 double crochet on top of this 1 double crochet stitch. Chain one, put 1 double crochet in between these 3 double crochet stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochet on this 1 double crochet stitch. So we're just basically doing the same thing we did for the second row. Chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. Chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet on this stitch, chain 1. So this is what I'll be doing for the rest of the rows, and I'll come back and show you guys how many rows I did before I do the neckline. So I did a total of 9 rows. Now I'm going to be doing the shoulder panel. So as you can see, I already put my stitch marker to separate the front panel from the back panel. So all I did was to fold my work and get the middle of each side to separate the front from the back panel. And then for the shoulder panel, I marked off 3 stitches and put my stitch marker to do the shoulder panel. So the neckline is going to be between these 2 stitch markers. So for the shoulder panel, I'm just going to chain 1. Like I already tied my yarn, so I'm just going to chain 1. I'm going to remove the stitch marker so it doesn't confuse me. So I'm going to chain 1, which I already did, and I'm going to put 1 double crochet on this first chain. I'm going to chain 1, and on this 1 double crochet I'm going to put 3 double crochet. I'm going to chain 1 and put 1 double crochet on this 3 double crochet stitch, chain 1 and put 3 double crochet on this stitch. So this is where my the shoulder panel is. Now I'm going to just chain 1 and turn my work and put 1 double crochet on top of this 3 double crochet stitch, chain 1, put 3 double crochet on this 1 double crochet stitch, chain 1, put 1 double crochet on this stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochet on this chain 1 stitch. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Put 1 double crochet on top of this chain 3 double crochet stitch, chain 1, put 3 double crochet on this 1 double crochet stitch, chain 1, put 1 double crochet on this 3 double crochet stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochet on this, 1 double crochet stitch. So that's going to be the pattern we'll be doing until I get the length that is long enough to get until I get a length that is reaching my shoulder. I'll come back and show you guys how many rows I did. So for the shoulder panel, I did a total of 10 rows, and as you can see I also did for the back. So I did 10 rows for the front, 10 rows for the back, and then I joined them with a single crochet. Same for this other part. So now for the neck, I'm going to tie my yarn. I'm just going to tie my yarn at this end. And I'll be going around with 1 single crochet. So I'll just be putting 1 single crochet in each stitch. Round with a single crochet. For the next row, I'm going to be doing the treble stitch. So I'm going to chain 2 and skip 2 chains, 1 2. For the treble stitch, I'm going to wrap the yarn around my hook twice. I have 4 left, I pull through. I have 3 left, I yarn over and pull through. I have 2 left and I pull through. I'm going to chain 2, skip 2 chains, 1 2, and put 1 treble stitch. Chain 2, skip 2, and put 1 treble stitch. Chain 2, skip 2, and put 1 treble stitch. So that's what we'll be doing with this row. Chain 2, skip 2, and put 1 treble stitch. Chain 2, chain 2, skip 2, 1 2, and put 1 treble stitch. So I forgot to record the neckline. So as I said, I worked with the treble stitch for this for the neckline, and I did a total of 3 rows for the treble stitch. 1 2 3, sorry, 4 rows, 1 2 3 4 of the treble stitch. So now for the 5th row, like, I don't know if you guys can see, let me carry camera up a little bit. So I just went round the neckline with 4 rows of treble stitch. Now for the 4th row, I'm just going to for the 4th row, and I forgot to tell you guys, I reduced when I came to this area, this area by the hand, I decreased for the last 2 rows. I added a decrease and then I decreased it because I want my neck to be a turtleneck, so I wanted the neck to start decreasing. So I just decreased at this side and this side. So now for the fourth and for the fifth row, I'm just going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to skip 1 mesh stitch and put 1 treble crochet in the next stitch. So I'm going to chain 2 and skip 1 mesh stitch and put 1 treble crochet in the next. Chain 2, skip 1 mesh stitch and put 1 double crochet and 1 treble crochet in the next. Chain 2, skip 1 and put 1 treble crochet in the next. So I'm just going to be going around with this stitch. So for the fifth row, I went round with the treble stitch. Now for the sixth row, I'll be going around with a normal double crochet mesh stitch. So I'm just going to chain 1 and put 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, put 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, put 1 double crochet in the next stitch. For the seventh row, I'm just going to be putting 1 normal double crochet in each stitch. So I'm going to put 1 double crochet on this stitch, put 1 double crochet in this mesh stitch, put 1 double crochet on top of this double crochet stitch. So you can decide to leave your top like this depending on how you want your neckline to be, but because I want my top to be a turtleneck, that's why I'm doing the normal double crochet. I'm just putting 1 normal double crochet in each stitch. You can see I'm putting 1 double crochet in the mesh stitch and on top of the double crochet stitch. And I'm going to do this for 3 to 4 rows, and I'll show you guys how high the turtleneck is. So I did 4 rows for the neck. Now for the bottom part of the top, I did hide my yarn, so I'll be going around with 1 single crochet. So just going to put in 1 single crochet. So I went around with 1 single crochet. Now for the first row, I'm going to be doing the V stitch. So I'm going to put 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, put 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, skip 1 stitch, put 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, put 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And I'll be using this stitch for the rest part of the rows. And I'm going to come back and show you guys how many rows I did. So I did a total of 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did a total of 5 rows for the down part of the top. Now moving on to the sleeves. I'm just going to tie my yarn. So I'm just going to tie my yarn at this end. And I'll be going around with 1 single crochet. So I'm just going to be putting 1 single crochet in any stitch that my hook can enter. Around with 1 single crochet. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing I did for the up part of the top. So I'm going to be putting 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, put 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 3 double crochet. So this is the pattern we'll be doing for the sleeves, and I'll come back and show you guys how many rows I did for my sleeves.